Hello and welcome to Arunz Creation. In this tutorial we are going to learn about split toning. It is very important tool in the Lightroom. You can use this split toning in the fashion, or you can use this in the portrait also. Understanding of this tool is very easy by using this trick. I have a image, and this image in the left side you can see a dark tone, and the right side you can see a highlight tone. So we have two tones in the photograph, one is shadow and one is highlight. So in the split toning you can see there are two panels, one is highlight and one is shadow. In the highlight you can see further hue and saturation, in the shadow you can see further hue and saturation. Suppose if I want to put some color in the highlights, so I will do, so you can use this saturation slider for the highlights. I will increase this value for highlights. You can see a color is appear in the highlight. You can change this color by using this hue slider. You can easily drag this slider. If you want any color, you can set your desired color. I have set to this blue shade because I want blue shade. On the shadow side, suppose you want some warm look. So in the shadow slider, I will firstly increase this saturation. I will find out some warm look. Now you can see this is warm look. So in this way you can use this split toning for the Lightroom CC. Further, we have a balance button. You can balance for highlights as well as for the shadows. Suppose if I drag this slider to the right side, you can see the color I have used for the highlight, that color is applied on the full image. On the other hand, in the shadows, if you drag this slider to the shadows part, you can see I have selected this warm tone, and all warm tone has been applied to the whole image. So you can balance for the highlights as well as for the shadows in the Lightroom CC. So further, I am taking an example for how to use these two slider, highlight and shadows, for split toning in any portrait. So I have this image. So firstly I will start from lens correction. Then I want some detail in the shadows part, so I will boost shadows to the right side. So for the highlights, I want some blue shade. I will reduce some saturation for this image. This is right. And for split toning, for the highlights, I want blue sky. So what I will do, I will increase the saturation for highlights. Now you can choose your desired color, what color you want. Suppose you want blue, more and more blue. Now you can see before and after. And I will increase the saturation so that you can get more idea how it is working. Now there is a on off button. You can press off and on, off and on. For this time I want only split tone for the highlights. So I will reduce the saturation as well and increase some blues, sharpness, and I want some black. I want to control highlights. Now you can see again, this is with the split toning part, this is without split toning, and this is with split toning. Even I can increase the saturation so that you can get more blue in the sky. So if you want to control these highlights from the bottom of this image, you can easily use this grad filter. Apply a grad filter from the bottom of this image and simply reduce the highlights so that you can get more and more attraction on the center part of this image. And last but not least, I want to adjust the highlights so that you can get more and more contrast. So I think you got the idea for the split toning, how you can use this split toning. So if you want to join my class Arunz Creation, you can call me for the registration. My number is given in the description of this video. Please share, subscribe, like this video. Thank you friends, keep watching Arunz Creation.